Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Zola plays it short. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Del Piero. Caught offside that time. No, that was never going to make it. Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they can counter here. Messi going forward. Van Nistelrooy. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, really well played.
He is through here! And this is Del Piero. De Gea deals with that nice and simple. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho scooting forward. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bonucci gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ronaldinho goes short. Has crossed into the middle. Mets have the chance to go the other way. Hazard, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
Van Nistelrooy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cafu is there, and he can pick it up. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's on his own. He's found and a chance. Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making...
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, important interception. Zola. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Del Piero. Stood up well to him there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. Gerrard.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, he's got a side of towering header! But he's left disappointed. Time and again they are repelled. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And this is Del Piero. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. Del Piero is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Ronaldinho.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Could be danger here. Davids. Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball. Shot, surely! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Hazard is flagged offside. And for the first half, that is that. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Zanetti. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Played into space. That is ended up in no man's land. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. But he's intervened well there. Lahm. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's through here. Thuram cuts it out. Messi. Zola. And this is Ronaldo. Messi. He's picked his way through. He leaps for it. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, great chance! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Zola with a real chance here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Hazard, le numéro 5. Gérard.
Zola!
Le numéro 20.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Roulin, le numéro 9. Le numéro 12.
Mets
Le numéro 22.
have their second corner now. Zola with the short one. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Thuram. Thuram has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Zola is behind this one. Zola! They want to be quick to recover this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Barcola.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rooney running with the ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Can he finish? That is delicious! A finish of true class!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Mets clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Zola. Manchester United very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit...
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Mets can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, super find. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Temps additionnel.
This is Batistuta. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's in one-on-one. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping. Bellingham. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. That's the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins...
Hello everyone, and welcome
Well,
to
football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he Started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
That's a little off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help them.
And he's let fly! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he skips past his man. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hazard. It's a throw-in. Now it's chance! Deftly away. Now it's Ronaldinho, looking to play him in. Cannavaro, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Hazard, he has a look. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is ended up in no man's land. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a promising position. Good ball, good take. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played through into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was...
Impressive jump! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. And it's Olmo, and he's had it nicked away. Ronaldinho, oh, good read. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well measured. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard. Now it's Rafael Leao, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that was asking for too much. Howson. Rodri, distributed tidily. Now it's Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Played out to the left flank. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter is on. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Borussia Dortmund get the ball rolling in the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Hazard finding himself in space. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bale. He's going for goal! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Now that's well seen too. Hazard. Chance here to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's delightful. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho. And it's Van Nistelrooy. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Batistuta. That has not gone well. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Rafael Leao. Lovely bit of skill. Now that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United with the corner, they're first.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 17, Rafael Leao.
They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now.
Steven Gerrard coming on the field. Number
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Rooney. And it's
Number
Lopez.
20, Gabriel
Good ball over the
Batistuta.
top.
Number 12, Bradley Barcola. Number 16, Fermin Lopez. Number 22, Jude
Hazard.
Bellingham.
They get a throw in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Adams. Scholes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Kimmich. Here's a chance! Barcola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bonucci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He has found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 5.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box.
Number 17.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Joshua Kimmich. Number 22. Eden Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 24. Steven Gerrard. Number 8. Fabio Cannavaro. Number 13.
Bellingham
Kylian
tries to clear.
Mbappe.
Played out wide. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe looking for options for movement. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size matter now.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Schlotterbeck gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. Shevchenko. Cannavaro.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Have been indicated.
That has been cut short.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
The end time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, De Ligt. is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Rafael Leao. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribery. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Silvestre. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it? Luis Suarez! He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Azar. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely, now then, and the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. Nice control. Georgia are looking to go forward now. Bonucci. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gerrard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Short changes him with that pass. Gilberto Silva. Ribery stood his ground strongly. He's under a lot of pressure there. Tries to pass it through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's been slipped through. It's Azar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho goes short. There will be a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Now it's Gerrard. Gilberto Silva. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia making good progress. And back to the keeper. And here's Ribery. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Ribery! He's delivered all right! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Georgia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Kokchu. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Azar. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style. Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No luck with that dink over the top. Ronaldinho. Zanetti.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Rafael Leao. Caceres. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Belletti.
Manchester United get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 15.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Schlotterbeck tries to clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. And he plays one through. Now he's on his own! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ribéry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kukçu. And this is Adriano. Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Searching pass he's played there. Ribéry. Gilberto Silva. Juve, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. That's good play. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. Has a look and plays it forward. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Right card.
Coming on
The most accurate pass.
Number 9. Lionel Messi.
This is Batistuta. Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Messi. Adriano. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front. Georgia have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rooney! Messi. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Showing great feet there.
Georgia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Silvestre. Now it's Ribery. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass is just off target. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Rooney. Oh, what a mistake! The ball's gone astray. Tries to play it through. Barcola. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played. Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He can run onto that. Luis Suarez.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 19.
Zanetti can get it clear.
Coming on the
Batistuta.
field. Number 5.
That has been slung wide.
Holland. Number 20.
Oh, good fly! He will be livid with himself.
2 added minutes have been
Well, they shouldn't be
indicated.
dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
2 minutes to be added on. Schlotterbeck. And Zanetti. Floated through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who... And a header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rooney. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu spots it and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gerrard. Rooney. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Messi. And here's Torres. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Messi. Van Nistelrooy. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu. Gerrard. Juke. Hazard.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Ronaldinho. Over to the other side. Cafu. Can he get it through? Duke gets into a good position.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's out for a goal kick. Timber. Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Spread it left. Oh, no joy this time. Cucurella. And Rooney. Gerrard. Front-footed pressing going on here. Timber. And this is Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Juke. Knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception. Schlotterbeck clears without hesitation.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schlotterbeck is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That is a crunching tackle. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Great ball, and he's in here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driving on and making good progress. Torres receives it in a good position here. Juke. Cannavaro. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Howson can get it clear. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Hazard. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Cucurella. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Timber carries the ball down the right.
Zanetti. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, shooting chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Hazard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Ronaldinho. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rooney. That is a great pick out. It's a threatening ball. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
After 9 minutes in.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Wayne Rooney.
So, a breakthrough already.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That ball looks a good one. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And here's Rooney. Skillfully cut out. He tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Aguero. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mateus cannot be beaten that easily. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hazard. Mateus calmly anticipates. And it's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just Rooney! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That's a shade optimistic. And Van Nistelrooy! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Ronaldinho. Has a look up and delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Hazard. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Not the most accurate pass. Nice sequence of passes, this. Picked out brilliant. And the finish! And he's quick to get rid. Rooney. It's a pretty loose pass. Guti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. Now it's Rooney. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can... Van Nistelrooy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Ronaldinho with the short one. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20, Lamine Yamal.
So we're underway for the second
Coming
half.
on the field is number 6, Paul Scholes.
Mateus. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Zanetti. Scholes, rapid and full of intent. Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a good foot in there. Ronaldinho. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Aguero. Scholes. Ronaldinho. Azar. Very much a man of this moment. Floated through. Cafu does well to get it back. Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in plenty of space here. Hazard picks it up out wide. Guti. Here's Puyol. Ronaldinho. He is through here. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. And it's Guti. Desai. That has ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Ronaldinho. Azar. Rooney is the key defender on that occasion. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rooney. He's had a shot! Smashing save, really good save that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Azar. And he's been shifted off it. That has not gone well. Zanetti. And it's Azar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... He's had a shot! And a neat finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Coming on the field, number 17.
It's a throw-in.
Rafael Leal.
And that's definitely not his best.
Gabriel Batistuta. Number 6. Dani Olmo. Number 16. Fermin Lopez. Number 8.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 17.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
He's free, he has got space. He's having a shot! And no mistake. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's intervened well there.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Taken back almost at once. Fermin. That's a cute ball. No, not... Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Hazard. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta. It's played through for him. Oh, well played, well played.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And Batistuta! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Manchester United have their second corner now, and it's Lopez. Kimmich's cross. Oh, great leap! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Batistuta. And the through ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hazard. And that's it. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. The end of the game. Reflections?
Hello, everyone.
Well, Peter, this was
like you to have a
probably
look
more
at the screen for
slugfest than a...
details. Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos.
So bring it on.
à partida
Hype,
de hoje.
expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Dembele receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Hangs in across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That'll be a throw-in. Here comes the cross. Bonucci tries to clear.
And he was alert to it.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, he's got space here. Cucurella. Oh, good read. Now, that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Great vision. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Schweinsteiger proves just a little bit too strong. Cucurella is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Minnesota really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. Vermeer. Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Knocks it into space. Dembele. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Villa. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's come to nothing. Cucurella. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? They're urging him to shoot. Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. A vicious ball here. Oh, super find. Schweinsteiger. Rodri. Schweinsteiger. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Spread neatly. Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's straight offside.
There they go, hunting again.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Schweinsteiger.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Dembele. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar, and here's Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cucurella. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And that could set him on his way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Cafu getting this one clear. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Haaland gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Rafael Leao. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Threads one in. Incoming delivery. And the keeper beats it away. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That has ended up in no man's land. Diouf. And he's matched. Oh! And that's a good finish. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only... And the shot!
Limassol really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's had it taken off him. Diouf goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Azar. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rooney. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rooney. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. That is headed for the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri gets the foot in and wins the ball. And here's Rooney. And it's Kimmich. Rooney. That's an excellent interception. Diouf. He's being adjudged, surely! Quality ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Diouf picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori,
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So straight into the action. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look. Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Big chance, corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Van Nistelrooy. So no chances falling either way for the time being. That's beautifully weighted. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Michael. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that is well cleared. Out of play for a throw. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
A probing pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Gerrard. That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho goes short. Michael. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Cafu. Maldini cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. Rice. Maldini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Cahill. Maicon. Now it's Messi. It's Hullet. And it's Rice. David Villa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maicon conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That is some save from De Gea. Ronaldinho. Now it's Villa. Nicely shaped ball. David Villa. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van der Sar clears.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Messi. And it's made its way to him. No way through. Yaya Toure. Oh, super ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Ronaldinho. Maicon. And it's Hullet. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Nicely worked. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Well read, nice interception. And it's Ronaldinho. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Numero 28. Lascia il campo per il numero 9, Ibrahimovic.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rice. Maicon is looking to influence the game from out wide. Who played through for the wide man. There's the header!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rice. David Villa tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's cleared it back out. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Villa, spread it left. Hazard has it out wide and in space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, what a ball! And he's quick to get rid. He's a sharp little ball here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment.
Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Messi.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. The first breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Bale stood his ground strongly. And the finish! Barcola is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has not gone well. And that pass just didn't quite work. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Now it's Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And that was asking for too much.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's an imaginative pass. Company gets across to intercept that. Pinches it off him. He has found the way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Maldini.
Strong running down that left flank.
He's looking unstoppable. And he's had it nicked away. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Maldini really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And he's gone looking for safety.
And that will be the final act.
Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only real...